I'm continuing the conversation with Lee Kirby, the co-founder of Salute Mission Critical. Well, Lee, you do data centers and you support companies. So maybe you can tell us about some of the top tier companies you support.
It's a great environment. We get to work with the most advanced technologies because these companies are pushing the leading edge, like Microsoft and Google, and they're in the data centers of EdgeConneX and Compass and Server Farm, CoreScale. All the names you probably know are the big hyperscale companies, but the names that are really growing in this industry are what we call co-location providers because the hyperscalers will lease space there. So in the EdgeConneX and the CoreScale and the Compass data centers, you've got all the hyperscalers. So we get to work with them both directly and indirectly. And we benefit from that because they're always pushing the leading edge and we're always having to learn new technology.
And do these really exciting companies hire the employees away?
Yes, they do. We engage with them different than other service companies. We see it as success if someone's with us for 3, 4, 5 years, and there's a higher level position in the customer that they want to apply for. We are very transparent and work and collaborate with our customers, and they'll even tell us if they want to talk to somebody. They interview. If they make the job, then they move up into the client position, and we backfill them with someone in our supply chain. Everybody's happy, and most service providers fight that, but we see it as a win because it's all part of the career progression. Just like the military, you can stay with Salute forever, but very few people stay there for a career. They'll move on somewhere else and others will move up through the leadership ranks.
Well, if I'm a military spouse, can I do that path if I'm, moving around the country or the world?
Absolutely. There's two ways. Having a remote work position makes it very easy, but also working on site. We've got almost 30 locations across the US, and all of these companies that I just mentioned have hundreds of locations across the world. So as your husband or wife gets PCS somewhere, you can move from one data center to another data center, or if you're working remote, just relocate and plug back in and get on with your work.
Well, this is pretty heady stuff, technology and innovation. Like, what kind of skills do I need, and will you train me?
Absolutely. Every veteran can come into this industry, and that's what we try to get out and let the military know. Let's take a cook. If you go through your transition assistance program, they're going to direct you down the food service route. Cooks are some of the best project managers I've ever worked with because you've got to feed, let's say, 300 people 3 times a day and planning all the food to come in, the logistics around that, and the safety procedures not to poison all the troops. They make great project managers, and we've got so many examples of it in our industry. And that's why the big message we're trying to get to veterans is look at the supporting skills behind your MOS. Don't think that your MOS defines you.
All right. So how can a viewer learn more about your company, follow you, apply for a job?
Go to our website, saluteinc.com careers page, and we've got our jobs listed. We've got the kind of work we do. We talk about our culture, and there's stories out there about other veterans who have come into the data center that you can look and read and see that any veteran can get into this space.
And they can also follow you on LinkedIn. I know you post interesting comment to include celebrating the 10th anniversary of the company.
Yeah, we're real proud of that. That was this week, and we're on LinkedIn, both me individually and the company itself. And I would encourage you to follow both.
All right. Thank you, Lee. Thanks so much.
Thank you.